We are in the hospital ward of the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, and what you're about saying is the story of a young man, Emmanuel Odutola, who is in need of help. Emmanuel, good afternoon. How are you doing? Emmanuel, good afternoon. How are you doing? You may not be able to hear him quite well because he really can't speak out loud the way you hear in my voice. So I plead your indulgence. Um, what do you really want Nigerians to do for you?
I want Nigerians to help me with a transplant, with a kidney transplant. I'm an orphan and I really need help. I really want to live because at least to bear the name of someone before I die. Thank you very much, Nigerians.
Emmanuel, when did all this begin?
It started this December 2012. I went to a friend's house, so I discovered I was vomiting. It was just a sudden thing. There was no symptoms at all. Just that once.
And you were vomiting. Were you just brought down to Lagos University Teaching Hospital?
I thought it was malaria or typhoid, so I went to a normal hospital. That is the church I go to, Regina Monday Catholic Church. So I went to the hospital.
Okay.
So they were the ones that referred me here when they saw that my BP was too high and we were unable to control it. So they referred me to Lourdes, and during the process of checking the BP, we discovered the diagnosis of the kidney problem.
For how long were you in the other hospital that referred you?
I was just there for a day. I slept there for a day.
Okay. And immediately you were referred down to Lourdes?
Yes, ma'am.
And they carried out all the necessary tests and discovered.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you trying to say that since December 2012
Yes,
you've been
ma'am.
coming in for dialysis?
I was first in A&E, that is the emergency ward in Lutz. So I did my first dialysis on the 2nd of January. Before then I continued till now.
For how long were you in the emergency ward?
I was there for like 8 days.
Okay. And you had to be transferred?
I was transferred to the ward on the 2nd when I did my dialysis because I couldn't go back to A&E. I said I was going to be admitted on a mandatory basis, so I had to go to ward.
You said you are?
I had to go to the ward.
Okay.
So.
And how many times in a week do you come down here for dialysis?
When we first started, we had the financial problems. So I was coming once in a while, once in a week. So the doctors now advise that I'm not doing well with it. I should be coming 3 times a week. So God blessed us with some parishes that were able to help me. So I started doing 3 times a week from like 2 weeks after the first one.
What has been the financial implication? Who has been assisting you all the while?
Like I said, I do appeal to parishes. Like there's a parish in Owode, Good Shepherd Parish. They've helped me. There's a parish in St. Agnes. They are trying their best to help me too. And there's a parish in Aja, Our Lady of Help, of Picture Help. It's a Catholic church too. They're trying to help me also.
Now let's talk about your educational background. What was it like growing up? Let's start with your background. What was it like growing up?
Actually, I lived on scholarships. Because when I was young, I actually went to St. Agnes Catholic Church because I stayed in Maryland. So I went to St. Agnes Catholic Church. So from there, I started going to the school because the church had a school in the compound. So I started going to the school. So when I finished school, I was supposed to go to Immaculate Heart Secondary School. That's the school that this St. Agnes referred us to. That's all the graduates of primary school then. So, but my grandma came up with a St. Vincent de Paul scholarship scheme that the church wanted everybody to take part in. So I went for it and I was chosen. So I had to. So from there, I applied for a seminary school form, St. Teresa's Minor Seminary. So that was where I did my secondary school. So I finished 2008. Then from then, I've been working. I did some jobs like security. Basically, I was doing a security job, like from 2009 till date, till this December that this stuff happened. So,
You said you were doing a security job. In
yes.
which company? Where?
A Proton Security Company.
Here in Lagos.
Yes.
Um, that means, in essence, you would have really loved to go to the university,
Yeah.
but for financial constraints.
Yes.
What about your parents?
Like I said, my dad, I never knew him, so I stayed with my mom all through until she died, like 6 years ago. That was 2006 December. So till then.
In essence, you never got to meet your dad.
No, I never knew.
So all you have right now is your grandma.
Yes.
How much did the doctor say you'll be needing for the transplant?
Actually, they said I'll be needing 8 million altogether for the transplant.
Here in Nigeria?
They referred me to India, but others, some researchers are saying we can do it in St. Nicholas in Nigeria, so there's no need to go to India. So we can just do it in St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas too is the same price. It's 8 million.
So in essence, you'll be very grateful if any assistance can come towards raising 8 million naira.
Yes. I'll be very grateful if I can just get the 8 million to get this thing off me, because I really want to live. And if I don't get the 8 million, that means that's the end for me. I just go.
You will leave.
I just. What? I've seen like 2 donors who are ready for me to just get the money and they'll help me out.
And don't worry, you will pass through this phase. After this phase, when you go back to school, what will you like to become? What will you like to study?
Actually, when I wrote JAM, I registered for JAM this year. So all my mind was last year, December, before the incident. I chose Unilag biochemistry. I wanted to be a medicine student. So if I survive it, maybe I'll still go back for it.
Oh, you made it. You made the cutoff mark in JAM.
No, as in for this year, I registered
Okay.
for JAM.
Oh, okay.
Last as in December, before the problem started.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, you will pass through the phase. That will just be all for now.
Thank you very much.
Already you have heard from Emmanuel Odutola, a young Nigerian, just 20-year-old, but he's alone. He's got no father, no mother, no relations, just an aged grandma. She's about 80, 85 years old, and she cannot really raise the amount, 8 million naira, which he'll be needing for a transplant here in Nigeria at St. Nicholas Hospital. So this is a kind appeal to all Nigerians out there, or anyone just seeing this video. Kindly assist. Um, Please, do you have a bank account?
Yes.
Don't worry, I will get details of your bank account. That's
Okay.
Emmanuel Odisola, Zenith Bank, or which of the bank?
Zenith Bank.
Zenith Bank. I will get the details of this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.